I saw a statistic come out the other day talking about only 6% of the people actually died from COVID, which is a very interesting, that they die from
Well,
other
they had
reasons.
comorbidities, which you've gotten criticized for because there are comorbidities, as the Italians showed, for every COVID death. I think it was 70-something% had 2 or 3 comorbidities. But the COVID might ultimately have been the key morbidity to hit them, but bottom line
But it's an interesting statistic.
Well, you know, the CDC came out with a statement which really did reflect the reality that, in fact, if you look at the people who died of COVID disease, the point that the CDC was trying to make was that a certain percentage of them had nothing else but just COVID. That does not mean that someone who has hypertension or diabetes who dies of COVID didn't die of COVID-19. They did. So the numbers that you've been hearing, the 180,000 plus deaths, are real deaths from COVID-19. Let not be any confusion about that. It's not 9,000 deaths from COVID-19. It's 180 plus thousand deaths.
Who are the people that run the world? It's not some shadowy secret society. It's the very people you'd think. Politicians, the ultra-rich, military contractors, monarchs, media moguls. Hi, I'm Sean Morrow, the host of Who Is the Podcast, the first podcast from NowThis and iHeartRadio. On Who Is, I'll dive deep into the fascinating lives of the people who run things, those whose decisions impact every aspect of our lives. How did they get where they are today? And knowing that, what might they do next? How do they use all this power they've accumulated? From Vice President Mike Pence and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi to Chief Justice John Roberts and whatever it is Jared Kushner does. On Who Is, I'll introduce you to the reporters and experts who know these real-life world molders best. Sharp-eyed observers and confidants who work with, follow, and examine our subjects every day. For more, hit the link below or search Who Is on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit up the Who Is Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook pages for the series playlist to check out all the video episodes you may have missed.